Welcome. On today's training, I just want you to pay attention to this technique, right, so that you can get this technique correct. So, and if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that now so that you won't miss if interesting video like this, right? What I just do right here is that when you want to follow the principle of straight line, single line, right, like this. So, and I want you to watch how I use this. So you just park right here, and your hand is like this. So just park like this. So, and I want you to watch closely how I use that park shower. So once you use your park shower right here, let it be like this. So that your opponent hand is going to slip away. So, and you have already created a bridge, hand bridge for your opponent when you go like this. So for your opponent to punch right here, so your opponent is going to apply from this angle right here. So that is that about that. So you just go like this. So your opponent is going to punch from that angle. So it's just left for you to know how to do that correctly. So now to now see that or to finish that position up, so you now enter your opponent, and this is quite simple and very big and basic to use on your opponent. So if you have do a lot of training on that and you have get this technique right, so it will be very easier for you to use against your opponent. So just go like this. So that is how that will look like. So now just enter your opponent with your elbow. So let me use it once again and very slowly. So just go like this. So now go like this. So when your opponent is going like this, so you just make sure you use the powerful elbow right here and a little bit fold down. So, and your opponent's hand is going to go down. But in case your opponent have already applied his hand, so right like this, your opponent have already rearranged his hand right here. So once you have gone like this, so you just go like this. Let your hand, let me do it from this side so that you can see it clearly. So once you go like this, so and your opponent do the second hand right here, and your opponent's hand is right here. So you just make sure you place this with your hand right here. That is where your stimulation technique comes. If your opponent's hand is right here, so you just raise it up right here. So if I tell your opponent want to punch right here, so your opponent's hand is going to move above you because you have already noticed his hand right here, and you place your hand correctly. So you just go like this. So like this. So when your opponent just go without something, so that's right. So I hope you can see that. Sorry. I hope you can see that clearly. So that is how your technique is going to be more dynamic and more effective on your opponent, and it's not going to leave any hand behind for your opponent to attack you. So that is why you have to pay attention to that technique correctly. So just go like that. So that is how it's going to look like. So, but if your opponent hand stay down right here, so you're going to go like this. So your opponent's hand is going down. So just go with that. I hope you can see that clearly. So that is where sensing of your opponent coming. And if you cannot sense your opponent, that means you have not become an expert in Wing Chun technique. So you have to sense every angle of your opponent and every move of your opponent, and you study where your opponent arrange his hand on. So whenever you notice that your opponent have rearranged his hand, you also form your move according to that. So just go like this. So nice. So as you can see, I've already secured this, and I enter my opponent with help. So if my opponent's hand is up right there, so that is how that is going to look like. So that is that about that. That hand bridge is going to stop my opponent's second punch, right? So I hope you can see that clearly. And if you have any question, do hesitate to ask me at the comment section. And if you want to join my personal online training, which I'm going to teach you everything step by step, and you are going to know more about Wing Chun, especially my Wing Chun technique. And we are going to be certified because we are licensed, and we are licensed to certify our students that register with us and train with us. So that you can, that is going to show that appreciation that, and it's going to serve as an evidence that you have go through our training, and you are satisfied with us. So we are satisfied and you are trained with us. So that is that about that. Hit the subscribe button if this time is the first time you are watching my YouTube video, and you can share it to your friend that may need it for their self-defense, so that you can even help them with this. So with this technique is going to help them also. Thank you, and let me know how you feel about this video. Peace and out.